To my sisters, when we try to go against the traditional values, there are consequences, whether we believe or not. When we try to go against nature, there are consequences. When we are going against the way God made things, there are consequences. For when God made the man, Adam, he put him to sleep and took part of him to make the woman, who is Eve. So God knew that the male need the female, and the female even need the male more because the female was made from the male. So the female is actually, she depends on the man. I know many of us don't believe that, but it's just the truth. My sisters, I have been watching here on the social media a lot of, videos and response regarding feminism, the modern woman, their ideologies. It's really sad. It is sad that to see, nowadays, many of us are becoming so masculine. Female are becoming so masculine. They want to be like men. They want to be just like men. They don't want to be female anymore. And consequently, my sister, many of the sisters are single today. They are single. Why? Because they want to be they are so masculine now. They think like they're men, but they are not men. They're female. Sadly, they are not men. They are females. Many women who are making 2,000 figure a year, who thinks like, well, because I am well educated, I'm making that much, that I am equal to men. No, my sister. See, you can make even 1 million a year. And if you are in a marriage where your husband does not make that much, you're going to never become that man's husband. Because the way God made things, you are dependable of your husband. You will always be under him. Because he is he. And he was made before you. So he will always be dependable. And many of us do not understand that. And that is the problem. It is a big problem. And many are being single. And many have got themselves into this movement just by enthusiastic, without even knowing the consequences of this movement. And many are coming now out complaining, yes, get out of this movement because you don't need them. You don't need them, my sister. And let me tell you one thing. The money that you are making, that money will not keep you happy forever. God knows why he made two of us, a man and a woman. God knows. For us women, some women who say, okay, well, there are toes, we can use those. Yeah, you can use those toes. But even when you get into a certain, when you hit the wall, when you get into a certain age, even those vibrators, your body will not respond anymore to them. You won't want them anymore. Because they just go against the traditional value, it goes against nature, they go against how God made things. Today, one is young, yes. One is around 25, 29. The person thinks that, okay, I'm better, but no. When you're going to hit that wall, my sister, you will say yes. You will say, if only I did things differently. If only I did things better. maybe today I will not be in this position. Because when you are in a relation, when you are in a healthy, a good relationship, when you have a good partner, you will come to realize that your emotion, your feeling, everything, your state of mind, everything is peaceful when you have a good one, rather than being on your own. And sisters, before it's late, it's good for you to get out of this movement before it's late. Because we have to understand that women who are so masculine, who thinks like for some reason they are entitled in the relationship. Men in general, men don't want that. Men don't want that. Even when you get into a relationship where you make more money than the man, that man always want you to be submissive because this is how God made things. No, this ideology, I always say that the devil is a liar. This ideology of being equal to a man, these are lying arguments. These argument should not even be here in the first place. Yes, no woman in the world should think like she should be equal to a man. No, because the woman is a part of the man. So the woman is always under a man. And when you find yourself in a very healthy relationship with a good partner, you will come to realize, you will say, oh well, I have been just losing my time all of these years. It's better if I have been in this relationship for a long time. And nowadays, many are coming out. Some sisters are saying, no, this is enough. I don't, yes, you don't want to do that. You have to get out of this, You find you a good man, love your man, be submissive to your man. There is not anything wrong being submissive. Nowadays, lady, when we speak about submissive, oh no, why do I have to be submissive? Yes, you don't want to be submissive, my sister. You're not gonna get in any marriage. You will not, because men in general, men like that character of being submissive to him. Any man, whether the man can be white, Asian, black, it doesn't matter. Men in general, that's how God made things. A woman, he has to be submissive to his man. But when we bring this ideology of progressive, and feminism, modern women, we realize that all of those qualities are being put aside. They are being put away, like um, submission, respect, even listening. All of that are being put apart, putting away. Why? Because of all of this ideology. And men in general, a man love a woman who is submissive, woman who listens. When the man say, okay, well, we should not do this. I don't want you to do this. The woman has to be able to say, okay, I understand. I'm not going to do it. But when you are so masculine, you want to do things on your own. You want to go out on your own, even when you're in a relationship. You will not even ask the advice to your partner. You want to do things only the way you think is right for you, and that's a problem. And that's why many of us are single today. Many of the sisters are single. They are not married because no man wants to have in his house a woman who calls herself a modern woman, a woman who thinks that she is entitled in the relationship, a woman who thinks that she is an entitled of the marriage, of the household, while she is married, a woman who thinks that because she works, because she makes like 100,000 K a year, she thinks that she's equal to her husband. No, it won't work like that, my sisters. That is why we also have many divorce, because some of these women also, they started very good in the relationship, and then as they move forward, sometimes they make new friends. They want to fit on, they integrated, and they start with this crazy ideology. And that's why we see, like, when the men realize that, oh, when I got her, when we got married, we were better. Why are things getting this way? When a man is not happy in that relationship, we get to the point of divorce. When even sometimes the woman feels like, oh, this I should not to be here. Why? Because she has learned to be masculine. She has learned to give orders to her husband. And when she comes to the point that the husband is not bowing down, that's why we have many divorce also in our societies. Yes, this is what's happened when we go against the traditional values, when we go against the way of nature. There are consequences that fall back on us, my sister. Get out of this ideology. There are so many good men there. There are many, many good men that are looking for women. I even know some good brothers that keep saying, how can I find a good one, who are looking for good ladies, but they don't know. They are afraid because nowadays men will even think like all the women are the same. They are all progressive. They are all modern women. They are all feminism. They have this crazy, crazy and very extreme ideas about themselves. We women, I do believe like we have gone too far. We have gone too far. I remember when I was growing up, things wasn't that crazy, but nowadays, especially when you get on those social, you start reading some of the posts, you will think like, right, things are really out of control nowadays, especially when it comes to the young people. Okay, that's what I have for today. You stay blessed.